Welcome to Concord, New Hampshire. We're almost 4 miles north of the State House up Route 3, and we're going to tour a section of the Concord Lake Sunapee Rail Trail. Below us, Beaver Meadows School is just a block away from the Fisherville Road parking area for the trail. The parking area and the first half mile of the trail, Phase 1, were opened in June of 2020. You now see the parking area at 25 Fisherville Road. And as we turn, you can see the trail going along and several businesses located along the right-hand edge of the trail and an active farm on the left-hand side. This farm is usually a hay field, but at times does have cattle on it. On the right-hand side of the trail, there's Freedom Village, a resident-owned mobile home park. And a little further away in this section is Concord Terrace, another mobile home park. And there are also apartment buildings and condos and many small single-family homes in this part of Concord, and a plethora of businesses. The trail shows as a light white strip. It's light-colored stone dust, and Phase 1 ends as the trail enters the woods, about the center of the screen currently. We began Phase 2, which continued on from the point at the end of Phase 1, in December. And this section runs another 1,500 feet or a little more past the driveway for a brand new wedding venue that's just come into view on the left-hand edge of the screen. It's called the Barn at Bull Meadow, and this is will be used for weddings and other events. The 2021 season will be their first full season. They're great folks to work with, and they're very pleased to have the trail as a neighbor. In the upper right corner of the screen, you see some of the vineyards, another dense residential development. You can see in brown in the center of the screen the trail as it crosses the driveway for the Barn at Bull Meadow. And this is where Phase 2 ends. Shown in this shot are the vineyards and several other condominium and single-family housing developments that extend from Bog Road up into Pennacook. Residents from these developments come down on their neighborhood streets, cross Bog Road, and access the trail via the driveway for the Barn at Bull Meadow. Now for a quick look at Phase 3, which we plan to build this fall. The photo in the corner shows the eastern end of the project looking to the west. It's straight as an arrow until we reach the far end, which is visible from Bog Road. The photos now appearing on part of the screen are a view looking back to the east from the west end of the project. Again, you can see it's a straight shot and visible from the gate along Bog Road, so it will call attention to motorists driving by. Having shown you the first 3 phases of this rail trail, we arrive at the final phase of this project. This will really increase the use and overall utility of the trail. This phase ties the people and businesses at each end to each other in a way that they are not connected today. From the sky, you can see this section has another mile-long straightaway. This project also brings users to the large bog where we plan to build a platform for wildlife observation. In contrast to the dense urban feel of the eastern end of this rail trail, the River Hill end is a world apart. Businesses have a more outdoor focus to them, including Murray Farm Greenhouse and Carter Hill Orchard. The Kentucky River Kayak and Canoe Rentals is a major destination in the warmer months. The River Hill Grange offers a farmer's market year-round. River Hill Market specializes in their meat department and their wide selection of beers. And the Friends of Forgotten Children, a food pantry, is also located near the trail. For bicycle commuters, Broad Cove Road, Elm Street, Horse Hill Road, River Road, and Carter Hill Road deliver people to our trailhead from West Concord, Pennacook, Webster, Hopkinton, and Warner. You can see below the trailhead at Carter Hill Road. This is opposite where Broad Cove Road meets Carter Hill Road. At this trailhead, we hope to establish a parking area, and that's shown in the highlight on the screen. The River Hill Market is just a short distance off-screen to the left. As the trail heads east now, you can see that it runs straight as an arrow for over a mile. And a few hundred yards in, a water main that's been underneath the trail from Carter Hill Road turns off to the right and goes up to a reservoir maintained by the city of Concord. The trail continues on, and you can see us arriving again at the bog, which features great viewing of all sorts of wildlife. Having provided an overview of the project from the air, we want you to catch a glimpse of the project from the ground. While most of the former railroad grade is in relatively good shape, there are places that render it nearly impassable in its current condition. We are near the eastern end of the project heading west. You can see several large puddles that are the full width of the trail. These are likely the result of material being removed from the grade to serve more pressing needs over the last 60 years. And trees in several sections have also grown on top of the grade, making the existing path too narrow for bidirectional bicycle or equestrian traffic. So this project will fix these problems and provide enough space for people to feel comfortable and pass safely and conveniently, heading in both directions. In this shot, we see a kiosk, a red bicycle fix station, and some wheel-set benches that are in the parking area at Fisherville Road. We hope to replicate these amenities on the Carter Hill parking area at the west end of the trail.